It's not pretty, guys. It's ugly as fuck out here. This is not pretty. This is ugly game. This is a vicious, ugly game. Welcome to the game, guys. Welcome to nature. Welcome to evolution. Okay? If you want to play the game, you got to play by the rules of the game. If you want to sit on the sidelines, but don't complain about the game. Like, if you want to be in the game, play the game. Accept that nature is cruel. Nature is cruel, guys. I lived in nature for many years. Many years I lived on a farm, in nature, in the woods. And yes, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's also brutal. And it's the same thing with women. Women are an extension of nature. Women are a part of nature. They are beautiful, but they are also brutal. Their nature is not loving. Their nature is survival. Just like all of nature, it's survival. Okay, guys? So, how do we actually navigate this crazy minefield called social dynamics, dating, seduction, whatever you want to call it? How do we navigate this? Because a lot of guys fuck this shit up really bad, and I myself have time and time again, and I had to keep learning the same lesson over and over and over again. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to make a video about this shit, because I had to learn myself the same lesson over and over again. It's that women do not give a shit about getting to know you. They don't give a shit. Women don't give a shit about connecting with you. They don't fucking give a shit. Women don't give a shit about loving you. Okay? And I know all the women in these comments are going to be like, oh my God, this guy's so traumatized. That's their rational brain. That's the conscious brain of people flaring up. But really, we are driven by our reptilian brain that is desiring to survive. Okay, guys? We're desiring to survive. That's the base motivator of everything. Then we have the emotional brain of feeling and how does it feel. And then we have the prefrontal cortex, which is the conscious brain, and that's the rationalization of everything. That's the rationalization of, oh, I really like her. She's really smart and witty. No, man, you like her because she's hot, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves. Men, we do the same thing as women. Women will say, oh, I love him so much. I love him. He's such a kind-hearted man. He's such a generous and, nice man. No, you don't love him because he's a nice man. You love him because he's powerful, dominant, and can get shit done. That's why you love him. Okay, we can't lie to ourselves if we want healthy relationships. We have to understand nature. We have to understand what drives us as men and women. Men, what do we want? Feminine, beautiful, age-bearing, like she can bear children. That's pretty much it. Caring, There's not much more that we really need. Yes, some women we're going to connect more with their personalities. We're going to have more in common. But at the end of the day, these are like the four things men need. Like feminine, beautiful, young enough to have children, and caring, That's pretty much it. Women, what do they need? It's very simple. Women are not fucking complicated, guys. They want a man that is competent, powerful, dominant. What else? Intelligent. But these are all just forms of powerful and dominance. Women really just want a man that's powerful and dominant. And yes, they're going to rationalize it. Oh, he's such a good man. He's so nice. He's blah, blah, blah. But they're not attracted to the niceness. They're attracted to the power and the dominance and the competence. That's what they're attracted to. And we have to stop lying to ourselves about this fairy tale, this Disney fairy tale of like women just are gonna love me for me. It's fucking bullshit because you don't love women for women. If I showed you a 400-pound 50-year-old woman, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm loving her for her. So you're a fucking hypocrite as a man if you believe in this concept of just loving her, or she should just love you for you. It's fucking bullshit because you don't love her for her. You love her because of her nice face and her nice body and her feminine nature, her feminine personality. That's why you love her. Okay? So stop with this fucking bullshit. Yes, you can love someone in a non-sexual way, like as a friend. But that's a totally different type of love, okay? That's a friendship type of love. And yes, you can have women that are friends. I'm not saying you can't have women that are friends. But when it comes to romantic love, that's different. And it's conditional. And women are extremely conditional as well. They want a man that is powerful, that is dominant, and competent. Now, does that mean you have to be the fucking richest guy in the world or the best fucking good looking guy in the world? No, it doesn't mean that. Even rich men out there still fail in relationships. Look at like Jeff Bezos, Tom Brady, Elon Musk, like Johnny Depp. Like, look at all these guys that are super rich, yet they get destroyed by women. Why is that? Because it's not about just being powerful. It's about being a dominant man in the relationship. You have to be able to make your woman submit. And she wants to submit. In fact, she only loves the man that can make her submit. A lot of times men can't make women submit. A lot of times men are submitting to women. And pretty much 90% of men are submitting to women. I've fucking done it myself. Every man has done it to some extent. But what I realize, it never gets you attraction. Submitting to a woman never generates attraction. And submission could be small. Submission could just be agreeing to something, making an agreement that's not ideal for you, but you're doing it anyways just because you want to keep her around. You're not doing it out of the goodness of your heart. You're just doing it because you don't want to lose her. You want to keep her around. That's a form of submission. When she tells you to do something and you do it, that's a form of submission. I'm not saying you can never submit. I'm just saying in general, she needs to be the one submitting more than you. In most relationships with most guys, the fucking dynamic is completely flipped around. The man is submitting like 80% of the time. The woman is submitting like 20% of the time. And this is why the woman just keeps snagging at him and talking to other men and disrespecting him and doing all this horrible shit. Because the man is being the fucking submissive one, which is what she does not want. But she has to test you. This is where it gets complicated. This is where it gets like a real ugly. Guys, this is where it gets ugly, but you need to go through the fire to gain attraction from women. You need to go through the fire. You need to understand that it's going to get ugly before it gets pretty. This is a battle, okay? Who's gonna submit? Is the man going to submit or is she going to submit? It's a battle, constant battle, every single day. Every single day it's a battle. That's the way nature designed it. You can't change that. You're not just going to have a fluffy, comfortable life where you just get to relax and have everything. No, that's not how this shit works. Yes, it looks like it. Yeah, she looks beautiful. She's so feminine. But she's also a part of nature, guys, and nature never rests. Nature never takes a break. You always have to maintain the dominant position. Why? Because you're not going to have a woman stay around, respect you, or have any kind of attraction for you if you don't. So if you want to be lonely, go ahead, be a sub, be a submissive man. Pay for all of women's expensive, be a simp. Pay for pleasure, pay for play. Do whatever you want, guys. I'm not telling you can't do these things. Look, if you really want a fluffy life, just be a little simp. Pay for play and have a happy happy existence. But guess what? You're never going to have true attraction. You're never going to have true respect from a woman. And you're never actually going to feel love, because women don't love men that submit. Women only love men that can make them submit on a consistent basis, day after day. It's a nonstop battle. It's a nonstop battle. So get in the game, get in the fucking fights. If you're exhausted from this fight, maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you need to be a bit more stoic, or you need to find something, or you just need a break from the game, possibly a break from women. But if you want to be loved, you need to do this, guys. It's the only way.